Now, I'll give you another example. I had a kid that I used to call the big and friendly guy. This is a kid who would do anything for anybody. He would please anybody. He would meet you at your car and want to carry your books in the morning. He would do, and he was always coming to my class. This is sixth grade, by the way. Coming to my class puffing. Sorry I'm late, Mr. Page, but I had to carry books for Miss Woodward because she needed help with it. And it's like, well, okay, fine. But the next day he'd come, oh, sorry I'm late, Mr. Page, but I was helping the coach set up an obstacle course for that. Okay, that's all right. So he comes in the next, Mr. Page, so we were setting up the display case and we couldn't find the lock and I had to protect the stuff. Yeah, well, at a point it got to be a problem. And I called him in and I said, hey, look, I've got a problem. I said, you're always coming to class late. And he said, well, I make up the work. I said, no, it has nothing to do with work. You do work fine. What I'm concerned with is that when you get a chance to carry books for Miss Woodward, you carry books for Miss Woodward. You don't say, boy, I'm supposed to be in Mr. Page's class, but it's more important to carry books. I don't think you even consider me. I think you just carry books. And somebody wants you, you go to them. And I need you to know that you are aware that you're supposed to be here and that you're making a conscious decision that it's a better thing to spend your time there than to come to my class. Well, what we worked out, and remember this was negotiated, I didn't just say this as I'm saying it now. We decided that for every minute he was late, he would make up 3 minutes. And so it worked. Because you see, he realized that if he carried books for Miss Woodward for 15 minutes, then he'd have to have 45 minutes of staying after school. Now, he didn't mind staying after school if he could work, but I didn't let him work. I'm not going to let him clean erasers or help me. I don't even look at him because he hates that. But every time he had a chance to do something, he had to decide whether he was going to do it or whether he was going to come to class, and that helped him make the decisions. The idea of giving them choices and helping them make decisions is really a crucial kind of thing, because a kid does not learn by being made to do things. He learns when he sees reasons and when he understands. It's self-discipline. Now, I don't know if I can get that, but I'll tell you what. When I respond to a kid who comes to class late, out of all the ways I might do it, it just seems to me that some of them might cause him to think about the ramifications of being late. That might cause him to see what happens when he's late, what it does to other people, and what it means, and why it's not a good idea. Some may not, some may. But wouldn't it be nice if a kid could say to himself, you know, it's stupid to run in the halls. Wouldn't it be neat if a kid would say, I'm not going to run because that's stupid, and that makes it unhandy, and that's awful. Well, again, I don't know if I can get that. I just know that out of all the ways I might deal with a kid who runs in the halls or shows up late, some of the ways might cause him to deal with it in some good ways and understand it, and some may not. So what I always do then is deal with it in terms of self-discipline. You see, the real issue involved is, do you want a kid to be made to behave by control or by punishment and reward? Or do you want a kid who chooses to behave because he sees it's a better way of dealing with the world, or because he understands the problems with it?
Yeah.
And want to learn. Well, I figured out, by the seat of my pants and out of desperation, a kind of a way of doing that, and I'd like to share that with you. The idea of giving them choices and helping them make decisions is really a crucial kind of thing, because a kid does not learn by being made to do things. He learns when he sees reasons and